Alright guys, back with another video, and this time I'll be going over my baby, Cooler Mill again. And let's go ahead and, I went to a shop championship and I got first place at both of them, technically. I won 2 of these guys. The first event, it was very small, it was like 3 people, so I don't really count that one. But the second one was 14 players, a lot better than the other one, and actually it's 4 rounds, and we played best of 3, so it was a little more rewarding. I didn't lose a single game the entire time, so, and I wanted to give you guys an update because I know a lot of you were asking. But if you know what Cooler does, whenever he attacks, he draws a card. When he attacks a leader, when you reduce the power of one of your opponent's battle cards, your opponent mills a card each time. And if it's your opponent's turn, you do it with a battle card effect. You draw a card for the first time you do it. When you're at 4 or less life, you awaken, untap 1, draw 1. He does the same exact effect on the backside, except for on your opponent's. It works on your opponent's turn and your turn for the draw effect if you use a battle card effect. So basically, your agenda is mainly to deck out, but you can be aggressive and actually end the game with life because there are matchups where taking them out is not the best option. So we got to the standard red-blue package. You got your check land. This card just comes in untapped, really useful. And sometimes you do play. I played it like once over the last 6 matches, but it doesn't come up very often that you need to. 4 of your boost, your super combo. This is just your standard way to a rival. This card is so important. Until we get the new Chilled card, it will be less important because you don't have to have this card to rival for the most part, like with good resources, because the Chill will be a free combo card. This card, but it's very good, so it allows you to play while you're tapped out. Really nice. 4 Hercule and Majin Buu, draw a card, neg-10, make the mill 1. And if it's on your opponent's turn, you draw another card. So this is draw 2, and they mill 1. Then you got your 4 Cooler, Tyrannical Assault. Make them mill 3 if they have 2 battle cards on board. And then if it's your leader's turn, first time effect, draw a card. Really strong, double strike, rival for 1. And then the card comes up every now and then. Typically, we're siding him out in games 2 and 3, like 1 copy a lot of times, because going second, this card's harder to use. Triple Striker, though, can end the game like that. And he negs 25 and mills you 1 when he's played. And then so you'll technically mill them 2. And then when he attacks, you mill another one and you hit another guy. So that's 2 more mills. So he mills 4. If you cycle around at the end of the turn, you can put them back in your hand. And restand a red-blue energy at the end of turn. Really strong. That's it for the multicolor cards. To your standard shenanigans for Cooler, 3 Death's Embrace and 3 combo attack. These help you recycle your Cooler card, and this card does not come up as often as it used to the way the games are being played. There's a lot of counterplays for this card, so I'm not even sure if it would be worth to play that many copies of this whenever Chilled comes out, but it's still useful, and it's a blue combo card, but really good card in certain situations. It's a 25k swing because it combos with a red-blue card from the drop area when it attacks or has been attacked, and this is just ping, 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 make them mill each time you activate his effect. Really strong, and he draws you a card cantrip. And if it's on your opponent's turn, you get to draw 1 if that's your first effect. And 2 Exploding Weakness. Yes, I still play this card. Pay 3, neg 20 the whole board, give yourself a beam. And it's just really good. And you get the mill for each card you hit with this. And most cards in the format are 20k or less. So there are some cards that are 30k, but even then, they're still, if they swing with them, they're 10k base, and you can kill them usually with Cooler. Usually it like skips their turn as you get to resolve this the Exploding Weakness effect. So the Unison package, 4 Jiren Unison and 2 Baby Unison. Yes, I bumped the Unison count up for this particular build. And specifically, I want this to be a 3rd copy Baby Unison, and mainly because this card in certain matchups is the difference between you actually being able to keep your hand up against them and seeing your super combos. So a lot of times you do want to do this one, but there are matchups where Jiren is just better. So you get to pick and choose which one you want to charge. You charge them, and this card is just obnoxious to deal with for most opponents. drawing a card, taking a battle card, because in reality we can't just always bear survival and like kill every, hit a rival every turn. So, and also whenever you're tapped out while this is on board, you get a 1k boost. While you're awakened, that is essentially a bean against the like 15k swings, and they have to pitch a card just to swing at you, and then Wolf Fang Fist will stop most attacks, which is crazy. 6 unisons is perfect. For Videl, this card is insane. This card draws you a card like all the other cards because it's not like Yamcha. Spirit Boost 1 is not really relevant if you got this on board because you have cards under to protect it, and it's just insane. Like, it's just ridiculous. Hit two cards, 20k. Not ignoring barrier, but you get to kill 2 cards basically and draw a card and make them mill 2. 3 Wolf Fang Fist, no more, no less. This card's amazing. In certain matchups, you do side out 1 copy, but that's fine. One of your Unison Killer, King Piccolo New Ruler. This card is not that necessary in certain matchups, so I do side it out sometimes. And one of the new tech, the Goku Pan and SS Trunks, you can just, literally what I do is put up under my Unison to get a marker. And if I end up having to pay 3 to play this card and then Spirit Boost neg 30 their board, that may come up. But it has not came up other than just putting it under Unison to help gain a marker. Some matchups you really just need to keep your Unison alive, because a lot of your defense comes from behind Videl. For Draw Apes, this card is amazing in this deck. Just pot of greed. To your staple extra cards, you got Senzu Bean, best card. 3 testing the opposition. Blocker Negate's really good against our matchups. When we are Universe 7, this is your honorary 5th super combo. You can grab it from drop. If the option to grab it from drop is there, grab it from the drop area. If you haven't seen one yet, it helps you find one. And then added a 6th super combo, technically. 10k boost. Took out the Gohanks for this because I'm playing 6 Unisons, and keeping those other Unisons on board is more valuable in a lot of situations. And a lot of times I don't even use this for anything other than it just being a free 10k. Also, you can play this aggressively and help the end of the game. Double Strike critical is no joke, and the removal at the end of the battle, it's not bad either. 54 cards in the main. Let's see, token. Let's save that card for last. So we got 2 Deburras, draw 2 against hand instruction. It's pretty good. It came up like once, but then they God sealed it because he's playing the Gamma deck. You got 2 Violent Rays, really cool card. You got 2 Ultra Instinct Realm of the Gods. This is for removal against big 30k beaters. This is for Unison-based decks mainly. 3 Gotenks Unison. This is the most iffy card on the side deck because it's mainly just there for Janemba Mill, so you can actually try to kill them. If you want some more details about that, you can feel free to ask in the comments. 3 Yamcha. This card came in a bunch. Just good against certain matches when you have cards in your deck that you'd rather just be a counterplay. And then you got 2 Bulma Bunny Girl to pair with the Yamchas. So Bunny Girl is really strong. If you don't know the interaction against U7, but that's mainly what it's there for. And just Videl in this deck is stupid because you just recycle it. And then this card, I fell in love with it. Senshiron, the negative energy explosion, if you want to know its name. Deflect, Double Strike, Barrier, Blocker. All the good keywords. It essentially has Spirit Boost, Restand, Mill them 1. So easier access to try to deck them out and matchups where that's your main option. You can block with Activate Battle, on your opponent's turn, Spirit Boost 1, Restand them. Block again, and you're just like, it's really hard for them to clear it because even if you tap out like this will save you a turn if it's your turn 4 most cases. Because you're basically essentially beamed your leader. So if they swing with a 15 here, they have to combo up. So, and if they don't swing with anything bigger than that, you just block 20k. It's just really strong, and you can just keep milling them 1. And the markers coming off the baby Unison is not that important because you have the cards up under to protect it. But thank you guys for watching once again. Make sure to check out the links in the description. Smash the like button, leave comments, do all the things you can to support the channel without having to do so with your monetary means. And I hope to see you guys at Otakon.